And they're off in the JPMorgan Chase Jessamine Stakes. Concrete Rose comes out, puts her head in front of the opening strides, and City Diva now comes forward to give her some company up front. And there's Monkey's Uncle out in the center of the course, away running in third. Lucky Soul, fourth back toward the inside. Irish Willow up close in fifth. Now Fierce Scarlet moves by her from in between horses, moves up one spot from sixth, one lane off the rail, within 4 lengths of the lead. And then further back, Paquette is in seventh around the first turn. Lights, Camera, Action is eighth. Speedy Solution, ninth toward the inside. And then further back, Espresso Shot. Espresso Shot moves up 3 wide off the first turn. Princessa Carolina travels in the 11th position. Zalia is next to last at the midpoint of the backstretch. Belle Laura trails 23.34 seconds for the opening quarter, and City Diva clear with the lead through a half in 48.04 seconds. City Diva on top by just a length. Monkey's Uncle to second. Concrete Rose third. Irish Willow fourth up on the outside, 3 lengths off the lead into the far turn. Fierce Scarlet is fifth in between horses, still 4 lengths from the front. Paquette is sixth on the outside of that one. Lucky Soul, Speedy Solution come next, then Espresso Shot, Lights, Camera, Action, Princessa Carolina in tight between horses, 10 lengths off the lead. They turn for home. Irish Willow coming after Monkey's Uncle, and City Diva, who's still there with the lead toward the inside. And now Concrete Rose and Fierce Scarlet to the outside. Paquette still 5 lengths away. Concrete Rose runs by the top 2. Final furlong of the JPMorgan Chase Jessamine. Concrete Rose a 5-length lead in the blink of an eye. Back to Paquette. Belle Laura running from far back. Concrete Rose wins it. Paquette was home second. Belle Laura came from the back of the pack to grab third. Official winner of Keeneland's featured 7th race, 28th running of the Grade 2 JPMorgan Chase Jessamine Stakes, 4 Concrete Rose. Owned by the Ashbrook Farm of Glenn Brommagen and by BBN Racing LLC of Ann Braxton Jones Lynch, trained by Rusty Arnold. Jose Lescano goes back-to-back on the card. Concrete Rose, a 2-year-old filly by Twirling Candy. Out of Solarina by Powers Court, bred in Kentucky by Ron Patterson. This Keeneland Sales graduate covers the mile and a 16th over the firm turf in 1 minute 44.09 seconds. Now the trophy presentation for the Grade 2 JPMorgan Chase Jessamine, a win in your end Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf Division race. Presenting the trophy on behalf of JPMorgan Chase are Mr. Paul Costell, Mr. Jamie Reed, and Mr. Kevin Sutphin, presenting to the connections of Concrete Rose.
With the winning connections of Concrete Rose, winner of the Grade 2 JPMorgan Chase Jessamine Stakes with Jose Lescano. Jose, you had a front runner there who got out to a pretty easy, really, half mile there, nearly 49 seconds. Any concerns about your horse stretching out to 2 turns and not being able to catch up to that early speed at all?
Yeah, he break very good, I can go to a lead, but I tried to low down the first turn, and she did it. She did it for me, and she said it very good, and when I'm asking the quarter, he go on and win the race.
Great job on getting her to relax and going 2 turns. Rusty, this was the 85th and final Breeders' Cup win in your in race. Way to go, wait till the last minute on that one. You had a horse last year with a win in your in. What's been the biggest change with this filly, going from a 5.5 furlong turf sprint to now stretching out to 2 turns? Any difficulties in getting her to stretch out?
Not at all. Actually, we thought the sprint was too short, and we thought 2 turns was what she wanted, and when she won that day, we pointed for this race. We had almost 2 months to be ready.
Did you have any concerns about how the pace setup was going, and are you going to the Breeders' Cup?
Well, we are going to the Breeders' Cup if everything comes right. That was the plan. My biggest concern here was getting in the race. We were worried all week about getting in, and when we did, we were pretty relaxed.
Save the best for last. 85th and final Breeders' Cup win in your end race goes to Concrete Rose, winner of the JPMorgan Chase Jessamine Stakes.